AM 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
California headline news. LAPD now says the triple murder at a home in Porter Ranch was not a random act of violence.
It's clear that the victims knew this individual or individuals and that they were in that residence and at their, that they knew them and let them in.
Investigators think they know a motive but won't say what it is. San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo wants new restrictions on gun sales in the city. He's proposing amendments to San Jose's gun safety ordinance that include video recording of purchases, banning home sales, and making gun stores display information about suicide and domestic violence. Lawmakers, celebrities, and animal activists held a news conference today to announce new legislation called the Circus Cruelty Prevention Act. That would create a statewide ban on traveling wild animal exhibitions.
It is abhorrent that some wild animals are born in a cage, others stolen from the wild and shipped here only to be tortured and kept captive and subservient their whole lives.
Steve Clausen, California News.
You're in the front yard, shovel in hand, about to dig, when a thought crosses your mind.
Was I supposed to call 811 before I start digging? Nah, that's just for excavator dudes.
No, dude, it's for homeowners too. Before starting any digging project, call 811 2 working days in advance to get all underground lines marked for free, because natural gas lines and other utilities can be buried anywhere.
Got it. Thanks, deep-voiced narrator.
You're welcome, dude. Brought to you by Southwest Gas.
I never chose to become a gambling addict, but what I did choose was to get help from a professional counselor. Admitting I was powerless to solve my problem, that opened the doors. I thought I was beyond repair until I called 1-800-GAMBLER and was provided life-changing resources and referrals at zero cost to me.
For no-cost gambling addiction counseling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text SUPPORT to 53342. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
After an overseas deployment, some Mississippi National Guard troops are being reunited with their families. Here's Randy Bell with the story.
The first wave of Mississippi soldiers has come home from the Middle East. More than 3,000 members of the National Guard's 155th Armored Brigade Combat Team had been deployed for about 10 months. Last night, about 250 of those soldiers arrived at the Air National Guard base in Flowood. The rest to be coming home over the next few weeks. Randy Bell in Jackson.
The Tri-City Shopping Center in Redlands is home to some of the best bargain shopping in the region. Cityware, Style for Less, and Dollar Tree, to name just a few. Friendly shop owners and staff are waiting for you to stop in for the many specials and bargains they're excited to share. The Tri-City Shopping Center is located just off I-10 between Alabama and the Tennessee exits in Redlands. Make it your home for all your shopping needs, and you'll know why the Tri-City Center is called the Mall with a Heart.
Welcome to another edition of The More You Know. I'm Andrew Caravella. It is now Tuesday, February the 19th. It's International Tug-of-War Day, Iwo Jima Day, National Chocolate Mint Day, Prevent Plagiarism Day, National Lash Day, and National Vet Girls Rock Day. On this day in history, 2008, Fidel Castro stepped down as Cuba's president. He was 81. 1986, the Mir space station is launched. It's the Soviet vehicle that becomes the world's first modular space station, and it remained in orbit for 15 years. 1945, U.S. troops land on the Japanese island of Iwo Jima. The photo showing 4 Marines erecting a U.S. flag on the island has become one of the best-known images of World War II. And in 1878, Thomas Edison patents the phonograph. It was the first machine able to reproduce recorded sound. I'm Andrew Caravella. This is The More You Know on February 19th.
How would you feel if you had to make a choice between buying food or spending your fixed income on life-saving medicine? No one should make that trade-off, but many low-income seniors are forced into difficult decisions like this every day. Smiles for Seniors Foundation provides energy assistance and safety net services to struggling low-income seniors in the Inland Empire. They provide one-time assistance to seniors to meet specific financial needs. They've helped with food, housing, utility payments, minor home and auto repairs, along with life-saving prescriptions or medical equipment. a nonprofit foundation funded entirely by donations from local organizations. Smiles for Seniors receives no funding from the state or federal government. They are funded by local businesses and individuals like you with big hearts and willing wallets. You can find more information or to donate to Smile for Seniors at 909-790-6671. That's 909-790-6671, or visit smilesforseniorsfoundation.org. That's smilesforseniorsfoundation.org.
This is KCAA.
IE Radio on KCAA.
Baby! 1, 2, 1, 2, swinging from the dark side of the Gooey Mob crew. 1, 2, 1, 2, swinging from the dark side of the Gooey Mob crew.
When the scene unfolds, young girls, 13 years old, expose themselves to any time.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. My name is Nappy 2000.
Hey, it's your boy Sean Jones Jack, everybody.
And we got special guest Valencia Stacks here.
Yay.
So stay tuned, stay tuned. I'm about to play music for about 5 minutes and we're about to come back. Once again, you are now tuned in to IE Radio. I'm Nappy 2000.
And it's Sean Jones Jack, baby.
So stay right there in your seats. We'll be right back.
Hey.
Like they had back when Adolf Hitler was living in 1945. Listen to me now, believe me later on in the future. Look it up where they say in the Constitution that in the event of a race war, places like Operation Heartbreak Hotel, Mormon's Tale, until that tight big seal off the spell. Them say expect no mercy. Fool, you should be my least worries. Gotta deal with W-Fools, 1099s on marked black helicopters swoop down and try to put missiles in mines. Who's that peeking in my window? Ah, nobody now. Who's that peeking in my window? Ah, nobody now.
Me and my family moved in our apartment complex. A gate with the serial code was put up next. They claim that this community is so drug-free, but it don't look that way to me. Cause I can see the young bloods hanging out at the store. 24/7 junkies looking for a hit of the blow. It's powerful. Oh, you know what else they trying to do? Make a curfew, especially for me and you. The traces of the new world order. Time is getting shorter. If we don't get prepared, people, it's gonna be a soda. My mind won't allow me to not be curious. My folk don't understand, so they don't take it serious. But every now and then, I wonder if the gate was put up to keep crime out of keep out.
Who's that peeking in my window? Ah, nobody there. Who's that peeking in my window? Ah, nobody there.
Listen up, little I'm talking to you about what your little need to be going through. I fall a victim too, and I know I shouldn't smoke so much, but I do. With the crew every day, on the average about 4 or 5. I'm lucky to be alive at sunrise. I realized the cost after I lost my best friend Bean. I recognize as a king. Who am I to tell you to stop smoking? Now you open to disease and cold, and ain't 16 years old. This shit has got to stop. Let's take a walk through detox. I want out of this hole. I'm in the cell, under attack. Local folks, they in the hood. Got an eye on every move I make. Open your face to info. You ain't know, cause it's kept low. How the new world plan reached the planet without the black
so
man.
So what's your aim? Tried to separate me from the blood. It's disrespect like coming in my home and not wiping your feet on the rug. The citron absolute has got me bucking no hang with no phony. Look out for the man with the mask and the white pony on my back appeal. Staying off my toes, always on my heels, the same plane. Soldiers coming in the dark by plane to enforce the new system by rain. Tag my skin with your computer chip. Run your hand over the scanner to buy your dish now. No more fishing for your fish. Kiss the days of the old days, past ways gone. Mind blown conception, protection. My name on your selection, but I caught you coming. Pow! Who's that peeking in my window? Pow! Nobody there. Who's that peeking in my window? Pow! Nobody there. Who's that peeking in my window?
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
never too much, never too much.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late. The boss is so demanding. Opened the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, 'cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning. Oh my love, oh my love, oh, 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 my love. A thousand kisses from you is never enough. I just don't wanna stop. A million days in your arms is never enough. And I just don't wanna stop. A thousand kisses from you is never, never. I just don't wanna stop.
You tuned in to IE Radio on KCAA.
My goodness.
Happy Tuesday once again. You are now tuned in to IE Radio. My name is Nappy 2000.
Hey, it's your boy Sean John Jack.
And who do we got in the building today?
Hey, we got where you at, Valencia?
Valencia Stacks. Hey. I'm feeling the NBA street vibes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Not many people know about that game. You know what I'm saying?
I lived that game. Well, I used to live that game when it was out.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
When did that game come out? Like 2003?
Yeah.
2003?
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember I was
on the
out-
PS2?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I remember I was
man.
outside trying to do all the dribbling moves, stepping on the ball and all that.
Yo.
I was outside.
I thought I was Biggie Little at one point. You remember
Biggie Little? Shout out to Biggie Little.
Yo, man,
Piggy Little.
But yo, man, how you doing today, brother, man?
I'm chilling, man. You know, prosperous living life, man. How about y'all?
Hey man, we chilling out here, Stacks, man. We out here, bro.
We're
you know,
good, we're good.
We just out here, man, just living. You know, how you feeling out here in this weather in Cali, though? Cali weather's been out here hella crazy.
It's like 20 degrees, bro.
Yeah, it's like 20 degrees.
I'm not used to waking up in 32-degree weather. I'm Cali born and raised, you know what I'm saying?
Cali
The
born and
furthest
raised.
I ever been was, well, Mexico. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
word.
In Vegas, in the
yeah.
United States. I'm not used to waking up, my bones hurting, and you know what I'm saying? Putting water on my car because of ice and people driving with snow. I'm not used to that, man.
I feel it, man. So what part of Cali were you born in, man?
I was born in Fontana, man, raised in Rialto.
Word. So you born in the Empire?
In the Empire, from the IE.
From the IE.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
When
Any-
you you go.
No, you out there, man.
When'd you start doing your music?
Funny, I started rapping at the age of 6. I wrote my first verse at the age of 6. I used to have my rap name was the Golden MC.
Okay.
And I still remember my verse.
Golden
I
MC.
still remember my first verse I wrote. I would never give that to anybody. Like, I would never spit that for anybody. But I remember my first verse. But I started like really getting serious into it like 2013.
Okay.
2000, I started performing, you know what I'm saying, and started like really recording and making beats. I've been making beats since the 3rd grade, since Fruity Loops 3.
Fruity Loops 3, dang.
Yeah,
That's a long
yeah.
time. So how was it? Has it transitioned from making on Fruity Loops 3 to the what are we on now? Fruity Loops, was
20.
it 20?
20.
Yeah,
It's a lot. It's
Yeah.
a process. I know how to sample now.
You know how to sample.
when I was a kid, you know, I got an older brother 10 years older than me that taught me everything I know about music, everything. You know what I'm saying? So making beats, like if I paid you my first beat CD, you'd be like, what is this? But what would you expect from like a 10-year-old? You know what I'm saying?
Right, but the inspiration and the drive was there at the time. Though. That's what got you where you at now. You know what I mean? That's why you Valencia Stacks. You know what I mean? That's why you here now. You feel me?
I can dig it.
So as far as like beat making, how do you go about doing it, dude? Because like, you know, beats is tough, man. Like, you know, because people have a particular ear. People be like, oh, I want to hear this, I want to hear that. Like, what do you like go for? Do you care about what the general public cares about, or do you just be like, nah, I don't care. I'm making what I like. You know what I mean?
I make what I like. I feel how I live my life is I feel like if I like it, you'll like it, and that's when I perform and stuff. That's what that's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? But I can make what's hot. I can make, you know what I'm saying, whatever people want to hear. As far as you want to hear soulful sample, I can do that. I can make trap. I can make underground. I just make beats of how I'm feeling that day. And that's how I get all the beats I'm making, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's pretty good that you make your songs on how you feel that day, because some people, you know, they might just make a song just based off of a trend that they seen somebody wearing, you know. They might be on some site and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to wear that because that's the trend. But nah, that's cool you're not up on the trend.
Yes, sir.
So as far as music, what things have like inspired you as far as like your beats? Like, do you like the R&B style, or you like a rock and roll like style? Like, what do you like?
Soulful.
Like
I love soulful beats.
Because you said you were inspired by Kanye West.
Yes.
Kanye.
Yes.
Kanye,
so that's probably where the sampling most definitely probably came from.
That's my biggest. That would be my biggest influence. I live by Late Registration.
Right. Late Registration was fire.
Yeah, I know that album through it. Like College Dropout, Graduation, 808s and Heartbreaks, all that stuff I live by. That's Kanye West is in my top 5 producers.
Is Late Registration your top Kanye album?
That's my top 2 album.
What's your first one?
Blueprint. Well, Kanye.
Kanye.
Well, my top. Okay, I'm top. Late Registration is my top album and like top 2 album in life. That's my favorite Kanye album. Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You say Blueprint is your number 1.
Blueprint is my number 1.
And then you said Anita Baker.
Rapture.
Anita Baker, Rapture.
Classic. I love that album.
And then what was the other one?
NERD, In Search Of.
NERD, In Search Of.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people do not know about it. Y'all need to
sleeping on Run to the Sun.
Yeah. All y'all know about is Happy Pharrell. Y'all
Y'all don't know. I don't know about the gritty
Happy Pharrell.
Yeah. Y'all need to go check that out for sure.
Yeah, man.
So, as far as performances, man, like how do you feel when you hitting the stage, man? Do you love the energy of the crowd, or do you not like the energy of the crowd? Do you feed off the energy?
I make the energy.
You make the energy.
I make the
energy. You are the energy.
I never heard that before.
You are the energy.
that was a good response.
Because it's true, because if you think about it, when you're up there, you're the one exerting out the energy. The people are there to see you and to feel what you have to put out.
Because you know, certain people can get up on stage and they can actually be afraid of the energy that the crowd is putting out.
Yeah, exactly.
The crowd is putting out energy that they want to see you, and then you can go out there and be like, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, but that's cool.
And I would say what throw people off, I have a drummer, shout out Just Money.
Okay. Hey, shout out Just Money.
I have a drummer. He brings a snare, a hi-hat, and a kick drum, and we rock. And people people in Inland Park are like, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it's not common. What inspired you to do that?
Actually, funny, I met him at church.
Hey, that's how
I was at church, and I told him, I was like, yo, I got a show tonight. And he was like, it's my second show ever performing. And he was like, can I drum for you? Yeah, what I'm supposed to turn that down? So, and that was 2014, and we've been rocking ever since, man. We've been killing it ever since.
I seen you guys perform at the DIY Fest, man. Y'all was killing it.
We had that play. We had it lit.
Y'all was killing it. I was like, dude was hitting them drums hard. I was like, that's what made me look at y'all, because like I heard you rapping, and I'm hearing the drums hitting on a trap beat. Yeah. And I'm all like, what's going on? I was like, who's this? So yeah, man, that is really dope, dude.
Yeah, man.
I think we need to hear more of that in hip hop, some more instruments stuff.
Yes,
you know what I mean? That's really dope.
I want to track before I said we the IE roots, man.
Hey,
Black Thought.
Hey, that's true.
It's dope, because when I saw Currency, he had a bass player with him.
Oh, word.
You know what I mean? Hitting every single bass line.
Yeah, so that's really dope.
Yeah. So I think hip hop now is, happily going back to instrumentation.
Yeah.
Than just kicking to artificial sounds and everything.
Yeah, because I mean, it's cool for a minute, but I think if you incorporate the actual organic stuff inside of the fakeness of the digital realm, it's kind of good. It's kind of like, I'm not trying to go off topic, y'all, but peep me. Like it's kind of like a movie. like some of the movies look kind of cheesy when they use too much of the like graphics,
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
look
yeah.
good when they actually use more of the real situation when it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
actual
yeah, yeah.
a real car riding
Yeah.
down an actual
Yeah.
street instead of somebody sitting there, you know, and then it projected. It, you know, the more organic stuff is
Yeah.
like it makes it look better because that's good, man. Like because people don't really pay attention to stuff like that with their music, man.
Like I was listening to actually I was watching last night. I was watching Jay-Z the B-side show where he performed all his B-side hits.
Okay.
Okay.
It was on Tidal, and if you hear some of these songs live, the feel of it
It's different.
nasty.
It's different.
It's nasty. So I understand what you're saying about getting the live aspect. I'm soon to have a full live band, but when I do, it's over.
Oh yeah, that's the game. It's game match point right there. Like,
It's over. So yeah, man.
that's cool.
What kind of instruments do you want to put in your band?
I like a guitar, bass, piano, drums,
Saxophone?
I could do a saxophone.
Saxophone?
Saxophone would be
is
ill.
classic.
That would be ill. Actually.
Classic.
A saxophone would be very
Smooth.
ill.
That would be ill, bro.
Yeah, on like some Sade type stuff.
Yeah. So as far as like R&B artists, because I'm seeing you, I'm hearing Sade, I'm hearing a lot of people.
Anita
like
Baker.
Anita Baker. Who's your favorite R&B artist of all time?
Male or female?
I ain't trying to hit you with the hard one, but you know. Male or female? Male or female?
I would have to go with
No R. Kelly.
No R. Kelly.
Of course, hey, I muted him years ago. That would be wrong.
The horn, that one.
I would have to say Curtis Mayfield.
Wow.
Yo, Superfly.
Superfly, one of the greatest albums of all time.
Wow. You know, Curtis Mayfield's comeback album, I don't know what the name of it is off the top of my head, but it was like in the late 90s.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Yeah, Curtis Mayfield.
The impressions are beautiful, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and we can go era for
My
era.
favorite
I have one probably like each era.
What's your
but,
80s?
It's
different.
Yeah, it's different.
I'll say Anita Baker.
Dang, okay.
No Michael?
No Michael.
That's pop though.
That's pop.
That's pop.
I don't put Mike.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Mike, but I don't put Mike in the. Yeah, he has like member of the time. He has R&B influences, but I don't put him in that area.
He's a universal artist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's for everybody.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, that's really good. So okay, so now I'm gonna ask you another one. As far as hip hop,
Okay.
who's your favorite hip hop artist?
Hove.
Oh. Second one.
Redman.
Oh,
Redman.
I like that. I like
love
that.
this. Okay.
I like
Redman
that.
is probably.
Okay.
I say Redman and Ludacris is the most underrated rappers
Oh, I
slept
totally
on
agree.
ever.
Why do you like Redman? What about him captured about you? Like your ear?
Just the stuff he said, like the dirtiness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Muddy Waters.
Really funny
Yeah.
too.
Muddy Waters is my favorite album of him. I believe that's his greatest album. But my older brother championed Redman. So growing up, my older brother is 10 years older than me. Like he had me outside breakdancing when I was 3. You know what I'm saying?
Right. B-boy.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So like he used to play Redman, and some of the people like hip hop that he championed, like my brother is mainstream and underground. Like one of his favorite rappers is Kool Keith.
Cool Keith.
Cool Keith.
Okay.
And
not many people know about Cool
It don't
Keith.
get as underground as Cool Keith.
I might have to Google Cool Keith.
You don't know who Cool Keith is?
Oh no, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the fans.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
Sean, they have to know. He's like, I will slap you right now on air. No, I know, bro. Trust me, I know. No, but I trust.
That's a slap.
Okay. He threw me off, and I'm like, no, I know. Like, I feel like Kool Keith to be mad if I don't know who he is. You know what I'm saying? But no, dude. As far as hip hop, man, is that the only genre that you only listen to? Like, as far as like when your ears in the car, like when you're vibing out.
Classic soul, hip hop, R&B. That's pretty much all the vibes to set the vibes. That's all I really listen to.
And I remember you saying a lot about sampling and stuff because Kanye inspired you to do sampling within your beats.
Yeah.
So when you sample a beat, what's on your mind at the time when you're like, man, like this sample is gonna hit, like the crowd is gonna feel this one when I make this beat.
Waiting to feel what the drums will sound like on the sample. That's what gets me motivated when I sample.
Okay.
When I place the drums, like how is this gonna sound? That's what motivates me to sample. Or when I listen to a sample, like yesterday, like I was saying yesterday, I sampled that David Ruffin, I Miss You.
Wow.
And then like listening to it, like what Kanye made on It Can't Be Life, for Jay-Z on the Dynasty album. You know, I felt it, so I was like, I'm gonna resample it. I resampled it, and I was just like, man, wait till I put these drums on here. And the drums and 808s, man. I live by drums and 808s.
Dude, yeah, I love drums and 808s too. That's like if drums and 808s ain't hitting, like it's kind of just like
we talked about
that.
Yeah,
you ain't got nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So
sampling's a beautiful thing because you can go back to songs that you used to listen to when you were younger, and you can literally pull any piece of the song that you want and place it into your instrumentation when you want to bar out over it, which I think is beautiful.
And it touches people's soul because they can connect with it too.
Yeah.
They'll hear it and be like, wait, what is that? Like, I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I love music, because music, when you listen to a certain song, it places you what you was doing in your life at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love music. I eat and sleep music. Whatever I do is music. Music's in everything. It's in movies. When you're riding in your car.
True.
It can be your anthem. You know what I'm saying? It's in video games. It's in everything. So music. I actually, when it's all said and done, I want to do a video game score.
Wow.
Like Grand Theft Auto type.
That and like a Final Fantasy type.
Final Fantasy.
Like, with an orchestra, like whole
orchestra.
Yeah,
like kind of like how they would do the orchestra for Star Wars or something. Like
Okay. I'm into like
that would be amazing, man.
Like for instance, I sampled me and one of my boys. We got a EP named Nintendo Dreams, which is actually licensed by Nintendo.
Oh, tight. Okay.
Yeah. So Nintendo, we hit Nintendo up, said what you think it is. There's like send us the album. We let them listen to it, and it can potentially be in video games later on. But I sampled all video games for the whole EP.
Wow.
Which video games?
Super Metroid, Super Mario World, F-Zero, Golden Axe.
OG game.
OG game.
Yeah. Legend of Zelda.
That's hard.
Like I
Legend of Zelda got some nice sounds.
I sampled a lot of stuff, and like Nintendo was like, in order to put this out, you got a license. We got a license. And I'm like, I'm with that.
Yeah.
So I have an official licensed Nintendo product.
That is really dope, dude.
That
is really dope.
We have our video game expert Nick here to chime in on how he feels about this. Nick, what you got to say about that?
Nick?
You're awesome. That is all.
Appreciate that.
You're like a man after my own heart, because actually it was funny going back real quick to what you said about music. I was actually thinking about this myself. I was listening to what was I listening to? I think I was listening to some blues songs, getting ready. I run a blues show on another station. I was listening to some old blues tunes, and I was thinking to myself, like, you know, I don't know if I can live without music. Like, that's like, it's almost like eating and breathing to me. Like, I was really thinking about, I don't think I can live in a world without music.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that. And second off, I didn't get everything because I was twiddling the knobs. Did you mention Metroid in there somewhere?
Super Metroid, yeah.
I love you. Super Metroid is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, I sampled like all the Nintendo favorites on that album.
Nice.
Like, I also want to do a Super Nintendo Dreams, because it's called Nintendo Dreams. But I want that to be like more of a compilation. I always wanted, my dream is to do a compilation with a bunch of Inland Empire artists.
That is hard.
If I can get a bunch of Inland Empire artists that I know that we can sit down and I can make all the beats, or probably have my little bro Nishan make some of the beats, I'm with it.
How'd you meet Nishan, by the way? Nishan, yo,
Nishan, speak up and pull up to the mic, Nishan.
We didn't hear
How you doing, man? He's been over here chilling. He's so cool, yo. He's just over here chilling.
This is little bro, man. This is family. Like, we're not blood, but we're blood.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
shout out to mom. Shout out to mom's Mama Stella. You know what I'm saying? That's our manager.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a tight knit family thing, and we actually have a group together. It's called Mama Said. We have an EP out.
Word.
Okay.
Actually, one of the songs I sent was from Mama Said.
Word.
You DJ for him?
I would honestly, like, if once we get like the shows going and everything, I would DJ, because I DJ for like some of the homies and anything. But like,
Yeah,
for
I've
sure,
seen
like,
you.
anything the older brother needs, like I'm pretty much there.
Okay, most definitely.
That's tight.
So you're pretty much talented in everything because you produce as well, right?
Yeah, I actually produce. Like, that's kind of how like my mom and Stax kind of like linked up. She was just like, oh yeah, my son produces and all that stuff.
Okay.
So she linked us up together. I actually met him at the DIY Fest.
2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2017?
Yeah.
Ooh, I was 21.
Yeah,
that's a classic
bro,
performance.
I was 22, bro. Like, so I was just like, oh, okay, cool. And I walked up to him after his set and everything, and I was just like, yo, you and your drummer are dope, blah blah. He was like, oh, thanks, man. And then I know her. I was just like, oh, I think you know my mom. And he was like, who? And I was like, oh, Estella. And he's like, yo, okay, cool. And then ever since then, like, he's been at the house. Like, we like spend holidays together and everything. Like, him and his wife have like definitely like kind of like accepted me, and like he's really guided me into like producing and saying like, hey, like, go out and do what you want to do, and just express yourself through your beats, your rapping and everything. Because I look at him and I'm like, yo, you're a dope lyricist. So when he was like, oh, let's do an album together, I was just like, I gotta rap with you. Like, I was like, I'm usually used to like just like producing, so I was just like, all right, for sure.
Yeah.
So
you produce as well?
Yeah, I produce as well.
How long have you been producing?
I've been producing, like, I guess, like, since I was 16. I'm 24 now. Like, I've always been around musicians and stuff, like, since I was, like, a kid. Like, I was, like, helping my mom carry speakers for her DJing business since I was, like, 9. And all my family is, like, they're musicians and stuff. But producing since I was 16. And, like, it wasn't until, I think, like the end of high school, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna hit it hard, I'm gonna hit it heavy, just because like I don't have to wake up for school or anything. I'm just gonna wake up and start working.
Man, that's a lie. I'll say this: him at 24, right?
Yeah.
Him at 24, I would say I feel like he's better than me at that age.
Wow, that's really
the
dope.
indigo children.
Yeah, like
they get better each generation.
This is the young protege, man. Like, he's dangerous. With the knowledge that he has is holding on to, he's a dangerous producer.
Wow.
And, you know what I'm saying? And it's just good to be around people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like he was mentioning my wife earlier, she sings. I EP'd her last album.
Yeah.
She was on your music video too.
Yeah, I was about to say, Get Rich. I peeped that.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I EP'd her last album. I have an artist, Tyler Hart. I'm EPing his album. So I'm moving on to like executive producing stuff too. Like, it's just not like I'm not a beat maker. I'm a producer.
Right.
I'm what you would say with as you look at Diddy and DJ Khaled and, you know what I'm saying, and Kanye. Like, I'm overlooking the whole project. What sounds good? What sounds bad? If a producer made the beat, change the drums, do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am like, I'm trying to become bigger than what it is. Where I'm just not trying to be local.
I feel that.
I'm trying to be global. Like, I don't tell people this, but I have sold albums overseas.
Wow.
I have sold albums in UK, South Africa, Canada. You know what I'm saying? I like people. I look at it as like cool, but people think it's big. I have a Pandora station. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have stuff going, but it's more. It's always more.
There's always
more.
Sky is not the limit for me.
Mm-hmm. When I see DJ Khaled, I think he's like a prime example because people always talk about like, yo, I never see him DJ this and that. I'm like, yo, this man came from the Terror Squad in the 90s.
He was holding the umbrella for Fat Joe.
Yo, man,
Don't forget.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't forget.
He paid his dues, but the thing is, he said, no, I'm not just a DJ. I'm just an artist. I'm Khaled. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like now he's executive producing what, like every single album that comes out.
All of them. Yeah, like almost all the albums.
Yeah, man. So like, that's what I tell him. Like, man, make music. If you make music that you love, people will love it.
That's true.
Don't like, you can set your own trend. Like Jay-Z said, ride your own wave. You don't have to ride the wave that's already out. You can make, it's fans for everybody.
It's like if I want to listen to Lil Yachty, I can just go listen to Lil Yachty. I don't need like 30 of them. I think that's the problem with a lot of some of the current rap wave. It's like, everybody needs to realize you're you. We don't need multiples of the same.
And that's why I love the J. Cole's, the Kendricks, the Big Sean's, the Wale's, the
Keep it alive.
the
They
T.I.'s,
keep it alive.
you know?
Yeah.
They make their music. And if you look at it, they go platinum every time.
They do.
Making their music, not
That's true.
imitating or doing what other artists are doing. And that's what we live off of.
That is true. But as far as like writing, what do you do like when you're writing? Like what's like on your mind?
Once I get the first bar, I basically
quick?
yeah, I can write a verse in. Once I get the first bar, it takes me like 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Wow.
15 minutes. I can contest to that.
The Get Rich beat.
Do you still use the pen and pad? Or you on the iPhone?
I'm digital. I'm with the phone. Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Now, what are you, iPhone or Samsung game when it comes down to doing?
Man, we had a 2-hour long discussion with the
about
homies.
this.
I have a Galaxy Note.
Galaxy Note, okay.
I left iPhone alone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning?
I had an iPhone 6S for the longest.
Right.
Word.
And it just started like tripping.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll be on YouTube, and then all of a sudden I would pause it, and then I'll try to log back. It was a ghost screen. I'll try to close it, open it. It was a ghost screen. It just was it was doing too much, and then
he said the lyrics was too fire for the iPhone, so he had to get a Samsung to write on there now.
Yeah, like
a Galaxy. Hearing this, a Galaxy.
Because you know what I mean.
You feel me? I'm hearing this. That's all I'm hearing. I'm like the bars are too fire for the iPhone. That's what I'm hearing right now.
15 minutes, man.
Man, 15 minutes, dude.
I made the Get Rich beat probably like 5-10 minutes.
Is there any like random like locations, anything that pop in your mind when you want to write things that you might maybe inspired by, like riding down the street or anything, or maybe playing a video game, or you got the movies being like, man, that scene was really dope,
man.
And, like you think about something.
My third eye start blinking. I just come out with just random, I just say a bar and I'm looking up. They used to look down on me, and then I just go from there.
Wow.
I just basically like blurt out the first thing that comes to my mind. Or I'm sorry. Or I'll say like I'll use like one of my favorite rappers' lyrics and freak it. You know, that's always, I'm a fan of like, cause Currency do stuff like that where he'll say like an Ice Cube lyric or something, freak it. I'm a fan of that.
Right.
So I'll do that.
I've done that before.
Yeah, of course. I'll do that, or I'll just create some, like once I have the first bar, it just starts flowing.
Now, as far as your albums, you produce all your albums, like everything you ever done, or do you ever, like pitch off other producers?
Only thing I haven't produced was I didn't produce Mama Said. Me and him went actually track for track on there.
Okay.
I made a beat, he made a beat, I made a beat, he made a beat. My album Joy, my album Joy, which is my last album, it came out 2016. My older brother made 2 beats. My homie made 2 beats. Like our in-house producer made 2 beats.
Just family made the beats.
Family made the beats. Like the Flatliners made 2 beats.
That's really hard.
You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I produced 95% of the project.
95%, y'all hearing this? I gotta produce 95% of this project. That's really dope.
I think it's dope that you go off the whim like that because it gives it more of a natural feeling.
Yeah.
Because when I DJ, I don't have a song list. I just know the first song I'll play, and then for the next 2 hours, it's just whatever comes out my heart. You know what I'm saying? So it goes
it's really natural.
It's very natural, and people are gonna feel that. You know what I'm saying? Good music's good music.
You go off the feeling.
Yeah,
it's the feeling. It's all about the feeling.
It is about the feeling.
Or today, the word, it's about the vibes.
Cause I think if you don't have the feeling, I don't think you can actually make people feel it. You know what I mean?
No, you can't. Yeah, no. If
people be faking the funk.
Yeah,
out here,
if you are faking the funk, you can't.
Fake smoke. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Fake smoke.
I know what makes me. I try to make the music that would make me excited if I heard it. It's some songs like you'll hear a song. Like for instance, today I was listening to that Gold Link song, Crew.
Yeah.
I be excited because I'm like, ooh, I wish I could have made that. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have made that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's songs that I get excited when I hear it. I'll be like, or beats, I'll be like, ooh, I could have made that beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I live off when I make music. I make music off of what I feel like fans want to hear. Not just like something like, I can have something to like get in the club and stuff, but what do fans want to hear?
What do the fans? I feel it. Do you do your own mixing and mastering too?
I just started.
You just started?
I just started.
That's tight.
I just started. My partner in crime on My Mama Records. I let us out, by the way. On My Mama Records, shout out to Swift. He used to do the engineer, all that.
Shout out to Swift,
I was actually the president of the label. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's my mentor. That's my older brother.
Word.
Everything, like a lot of stuff that I know in the game, he taught me.
Word. So,
You know?
as far as like the rap game, you say you started at how old were you?
I wrote my first verse at 6.
At 6 years old. So how did you feel at like 6 to be like from where you're at now, like to see yourself from here? Like, do you feel like you like with 6-year-old you be like, dang, like I got bars?
Yeah, like 6-year-old me would be like, you're a beast. Like all I used to do as a kid, I used to come home from school, and my dad used to record Yo TV raps.
Oh.
And I used to watch Yo TV. I used to watch that tape, study that tape. LL Cool J, Big Ol' Butt was on there. LL Cool J, I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? I used to just study that. And when he would play albums, my dad would buy albums, and my brother would buy. Well, my brother would steal albums. You know, statute of limitations is up. He used to get them from the warehouse. Like
it was like that back in the day.
He's a teenager. He used to come home, and when they wasn't around, I used to listen to his albums. Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory. You
Beautiful.
know, Ice Cube, you know, Death Certificate, Spice One, 187 he wrote. It's like
Spice One.
Wu-Tang. I'm probably me and my friends have debates about the Wu-Tang clan all the time.
Word.
I'm probably like the biggest Wu-Tang fan ever.
Dang.
Who's the best we on the same
I was like, because there's so many Wu-Tang members. I was like, I gotta know.
Like, who's the best one in your opinion?
Ghostface.
Ghostface.
Ghostface Killer. Supreme Clientele.
Supreme Clientele. I'm on Raekwon.
I was already
You on the Raekwon wave? I love
bro.
Ray too, though. I love Ray too. Like,
Raekwon.
I feel like I have of the strongest to the weakest links.
Strongest to the weakest. I feel it though.
But and all in all, I love each member of the Wu-Tang.
I mean, dude, there's so many of them. I love all the Wu-Tang.
Yep.
I grew up, I listened to the Wu-Tang, I listened to the Fugees, I listened to Pac, you know what I'm saying? Like, I listened to almost everything that was out, you know what I mean?
Everything. You listen to everything, and everything went platinum.
Dude, yeah. And I think because, like, a lot of things that's missing within some of the music, just like you're saying, but that you try to incorporate in your songs, is the feeling. And people miss that, man.
Yeah,
that's dope that you spent the time to actually think about the sound of the 808s, the sound of the kick, be like, nah, that ain't hitting, y'all.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the crowd ain't gonna
It's
feel
flat.
that. Yeah, it's flat. You know what I mean? That's tight.
Everything from the hi-hats to the 808s to the sample, I feel like, you know, like, I have to make it how people want to hear. Like, I play it in my car, you know what I'm saying? I have 212s in my trunk, and I just I just live off it, you know what I'm saying? I live off hip hop.
I feel it. I seen your cover for Get Rich, bro, and I couldn't help but notice Ted DiBiase on the cover.
Ted DiBiase.
Oh my goodness, man.
Ted DiBiase. Money,
that guy.
The $1 million man.
Yeah.
I sampled on the end of Get Rich. I actually sampled him. He said, "Money's not everything; it's the only thing."
Yeah.
You know,
I peeped that. I was like, they got the sample. And it sounds really, really good. I really like that song. Man.
That's the first song I ever mixed and mastered myself.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
That really, really sounds good.
Yeah, thank you.
I was like, dude has to be a wrestling fan to be.
Oh,
Ted
yeah,
DiBiase,
yeah.
Most people be like Stone
Yeah,
Cold
yeah,
or something like that. I was like, nah, he put
I'm a
Ted
Raven
DiBiase.
fan.
Really?
That's my favorite wrestler, bro.
We used to. This is how deep. Okay, I live by 3 things, right? I live by video games, hip hop, and wrestling.
Wow.
Holy Trinity.
Hey, that's low key me too, bro.
Holy
That's me
Trinity.
too.
Holy that's life. Like
that's life.
Too,
me and my brothers, homies used to like. We had belts. We had the theme music. Like we used to wrestle on hardcore matches. I was reigning hardcore champion, intercontinental champion. I wasn't old enough to be the world champion. You know what I'm saying? But like, I live off like my whole like. I'm dropping later this year. I'm gonna drop a album named Forever, and all throughout the album I have like wrestling. Like there's gonna be wrestling. Like sayings on like the end, like you know how I sampled the $1 Million Man.
Yeah.
I got one with Bret Hart where the Montreal screw drop.
Oh yeah.
When he was like, "I'm the best there ever is, the best there ever was,
Best
you know,
there
the
ever will
excellent,"
be.
You know, I sampled that.
The excellence of execution.
I sampled. You know what I'm saying? I sampled that. I think I sampled Macho Man. I sampled The Rock.
The
like,
Macho Man.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
What's
the name of the album again?
It's gonna be called Forever. It's the
Forever.
EP. It's dedicated to my mom.
Dedicated to your mom.
Yes,
That's really
sir.
dope, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
really dope. When you plan on dropping this?
It's like the detox. Once I feel like
Once
it's ready,
you feel it.
It's coming this year though. I'm
It's
not gonna
coming.
put a date on it. I put a date on it last year, and I didn't exceed that date, so I'm not gonna put a date. I'm not rushing it.
It'll come out when it come out.
Right, it's
Yes,
coming
sir.
out, y'all. Just be making sure y'all check it out.
Yes,
Make sure,
sir.
hey man, get the people your IG so they can follow you, man.
My IG is VAL_Stacks STACKS.
Heck yeah, y'all make sure y'all check it out because he gonna drop that project, and y'all gotta make sure y'all check out that heat,
Yes,
man.
Oh yes. And one last thing, you said you like Little Brother. I have a
of course.
bunch of Little Brother beats. So
Of course.
if y'all want to, spit a little thing real quick, if you wants to, I can throw it on real quick. We can get it going.
Throw it on.
Throw it on.
Throw it on. I ain't never scared of a challenge.
Once
Hey.
again, you are tuned in to
Pull up.
IE Radio. I'm Nappy 2000.
Hey, you already know what it is. It's your boy Sean Jones.
We're about to have our little freestyle hour one time.
Yup.
Yo, turn me up one time. Turn me up. Yo. We're going to get it right, though. We're going to get it right. Give me a minute. So before we play this, how'd you figure out about Little Brother?
My brother, homie, we got my brother has a friend. His name is Hip Hop Show.
Okay.
Hip Hop Show put my brother into the listening.
He's in the listening.
No, he put him on. He put him on. Too.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay.
He put him on it.
I was like, what?
Like, check these dudes out from North Carolina. They hot. This is before like the internet was like super duper popping. I was like in the 6th grade. And he put him on a Little Brother. And then I remember me and my little homie going to the mills, going to Virgin, and we walking through the mall, and I see the Minstrel Show.
That's a great album.
I gotta have it, so I buy it.
That's tight.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how Little Brother. I have a Knife Wonder was my first favorite producer.
Man, Ninth Wonder is so dope.
He is my first favorite producer.
Ninth Wonder is really, really dope. I love Ninth Wonder.
Yes,
This is about to be hard.
So we're about to go into
We're
it, right?
about to go into it right now, baby. Yeah. They ain't ready for this, y'all. You about to kill his freestyle.
Once again, this is IE Radio. I'm Nappy 2000.
And this is your boy, Sean John Jack.
And we got our man right here, Valcina Stack, about to bar out one time. What you got, man?
Check it. I never dated the devil in a new dress, but I'm in love with an angel and the beauty is blessed. I'm pine saw fresh, you can still it through my veins. These rappers want to be like me, but the style ain't the same. Cornflake rappers, y'all all plain. Your career would disappear, boy, Lil Zane. I don't eat pork, so I'm past ham. Come to California if you want to know who I am. B-Stacks, homie, I am that man. Yeah, I bought your album, but it went straight to the trash can. Shine so bright, even Stevie could see me, man. Drink a pint of Henny, now I'm leaning like a kickstand, man. These rappers want beef, fam. Let's get this popping like frying pans. It'll take you years to get where I am, so being hot is not in your plans. Cause I'm the man, and yes, you can see it. Quick little 16, man. Quick little 16.
Hey.
I like it.
In here.
We in
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, man, thank you for coming down tonight, man.
Thank you so much, man. Thank both of you guys for coming, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
And look out for that Mama Said too, man. It's coming soon. That's coming this year also.
Oh, yeah, it's
He's
dropping.
been telling me like, yo, I'm ready. You're not. I've been lagging, man. I've been lagging. So I gotta give a little bro. He do mixing and mastering too.
Hey, make sure you get the people your IG, man.
Oh, okay, for sure. My name's Nashawn, so it's NAHSHXN. That's pretty much it. Also, get your beats from me, NashawnBeats.com.
Yeah, pull up, man.
You
Get
hear
some
me
beats
rap
from
about
him,
that
man.
all the time.
Oh, yeah. Get some beats from him, man. I know the beats is fire, bro.
Oh, yeah.
NationBeats.com.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on it.
Don't sleep on it, yo.
But once again, thank you for coming to IE Radio.
Thank you guys for having us. We appreciate it.
Most definitely. Once again, you are tuned in to IE Radio every Tuesday. I'm Nappy 2000.
And you already know it's your boy Sean John Jack.
I'm about to play a couple tunes for y'all. Stay tuned for next week. Once again, I'm Nappy 2000.
Sean John
And our
Jack.
guest or
Valencia Stacks.
Nashawn.
Hey.
Stay tuned. We're playing music for y'all. You are now tuned in to IE Radio.
Hey, thank y'all.
Hip-hop. It's your boy. I got some things I want to say to you, man. Just a couple words. Bear with me. Give me a minute. Yeah.
Time to face it. Sitting in the middle of the basement, holding the jack. I'm anticipating he gon' call me back. Got so much on my mind, ain't no holding it back. In fact, I give a how he gon' react. For my first 19, asking where Lee at. Never seen him in the spots where we be at. For the next couple hours I sat till the phone rang. No luck or no cigar. So I said to myself, I try them all. Me and Vincent left out, went to shoot some ball. Came back, had a message like this, show Paul. Then I took to the phone, conversation was raw. I had to let him know that his child was scarred. And right now we working through our mess. But I had to get some shit off my chest, so bear with me, y'all. Check it out now.
Just wanna take the time to let you know. Sometimes it's hard to let my feelings show. The possibilities are really so. This is all for you.
I was looking at your photograph, amazed how I favored you. I remember being young, wanting to play with you. Cause you was a wild and crazy dude. And now I understand why my mama couldn't never stay with you. From the roots to the branch to the leaves, they say apples don't fall far from the trees. Used to find it hard to believe, and I swore that I would always hold my family as long as I could. But damn, our memories can be so misleading. It's misery, I hate to see history repeating. Thought you were the bad guy, but I guess that's why me and my girl split and my son is leaving. I did chores, did bills, and did dirt, but I swear to God I tried to make that work till I came off tour to an empty house with all the dressers and the cabinets emptied out. I think I must have went insane, thinking I was in love but really in chains. Trapped to this girl through the 2-year-old who carried my name. I tried to stop tripping, but yo, I couldn't, and the plot thickened. That affected me largely because I know a lot of people want me to fail as a father, and the thought of that haunts me. Especially when I check my rearview mirror and don't see him in his car seat. So the next time it's late at night and I'm laid up with the woman I'ma make my wife, talking about how we gon' make a life, I'm thinking about child support, alimony, visitation rights, cause that's the only outcome if you can't make it right. Pissed off with your children feeling the same pain. So Pop, how could I blame you cause you couldn't maintain? I did the same thing, the same thing.
Just wanna take the time to let you know. Sometimes it's hard to let my feelings show. The possibilities are really so. This is all for you. Just wanna let you know.
Hey, yo, be more. Pay close attention. Pay attention, man.
make it real good. I make it real good, like Dr. Feel Good. Let's get it on. I make it real good. 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 I make it real good, like Dr. Feel Good. Let's get it on. You don't stop. You don't stop. You don't. You don't. You don't stop. Oh yeah. You don't stop. You don't stop. You don't stop.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job. At second hands. Moms bounced on old man. So then we moved to Shallon Land. A young youth, you're rocking the go-to. Low goose, only way I begin to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one. Pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking wools at 16. And running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes. Making my way on 5 skates. No question I was speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up right boys on board. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas, rolling in MPVs every week. We made 40 G. Yo, brothers, respect mine. I ain't gonna take now. Bow, move from the gate now.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
It's been 22 long, hard years. I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I beat back the shape of the streets to stay awake to the ways of the world. Deep. A man with a dream with plans to make cream was fail. I went to jail at the age of 15. A young buck selling drugs and such who never had much. Trying to get a clutch on what I could not. To court play me so now I face incarceration. Pacing, no one upstates my destination.
KCAA Loma